friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation, their honest feelings, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and pile number two is the White Newman Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Tarot of Mystical Moments, this is going to be your reading, right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, their honest feelings could be about you, could be about this connection, could be about themselves as well. We'll keep it open-ended and we'll see what wants to come through, alright? So, okay. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Moon, and we have the King of Swords. Okay. I also have your Oracle cards, so we're going to get into that as well. We have the Unicorn. We have I am strong, capable, and resilient in all that I do. We have Happy. We have 3434 with Trust. We have Tiger's Eye. I accept and love myself for who I am. And we have Round and Round. Okay. The person's been thinking a lot about this connection, pile one. It feels like there's something about this connection that your person is not seeing. And this is coming from them, by the way. Their honest feelings about this connection is that they want some kind of a gentle new beginning between the two of you, either by confessing what you feel for each other or to bring to your attention that they want something more between the two of you. It's one of the two. There's messages about new beginnings coming through, so that's been on their mind really heavy. And regardless of how they're acting on the surface, maybe this person might have been avoiding you. Maybe every time you pick up a conversation with this person, they kind of seem a little bit funny or they kind of keep things casual. For others of you, I am seeing that maybe this has been no contact for quite some time now. And I think that the urge for a new beginning is kind of bubbling within them. And the reason why this person hasn't been upfront with you, or every time you try to have a conversation with this person, they kind of feel a little bit skittish. That's the energy that's coming through. Yeah, the reason for that is your person doesn't understand why they're feeling this way, and they don't really want to show how much they're thinking about this connection and how much they're feeling this connection. So they try to keep it casual, but to you it might seem like they're being distant or they're being nonchalant. But no, the thing is they've actually been thinking a lot about this connection. Now, their honest feelings towards you, first off, like I mentioned before, they definitely want a new beginning of sorts with the two of you. Between the two of you. And they feel ready for it. They're starting to feel ready for it, even though in their mind, they're kind of seeing, okay, have I missed something about this? And it's kind of going round and round, like thoughts are going round and round in the mind, like, can we actually do this? Or if I, confess my feelings, or if I tell pile number one how I'm feeling and that I want this new beginning, what are they going to say? So your person might be kind of mapping out different scenarios and trying to trust that you are going to respond positively to them. I don't know where you're at, Pal One, because your energy is not coming through at this point. So maybe your person doesn't know how you're feeling, or they feel that maybe you could be upset given how distant or how casual they might have been keeping things. Or this person might have also made you feel like they're not thinking about this connection. That could also be another situation that's coming up with the moon over here. I think that this person has been very keeping things to themselves and not wanting to put their cards on the table. But now they're recognizing that if they want to have some kind of a new beginning with the two of you, then they need to put their cards on the table. They need to talk to you about it. But how are they going to go about it? That right now they do not have answers, and they're kind of looking for answers at this point in time. Your person does feel that this connection is actually very, very precious. I think that this person may have explored other connections and might have realized that what they feel with you and what they feel about this connection, it doesn't match anything that they have ever experienced. So that realization is kind of pushing your person to come towards you to create this new beginning between the two of you. And it looks like they want to speak up. They want to tell you exactly what has been going on within themselves. Your person's hoping for a happy resolution between the two of you, but at the same time, I think that they do doubt a bit, where you're at, whether you're open to them, whether you're willing to work this out with them, whether you want a new beginning. I mean, you could be with someone else. You could be, not wanting to give this connection another try. There could be so many things that could be happening on your end, and your person wants to kind of cater to all of that. Like they will be very understanding if you say no, but at the same time, they're hoping that you will say yes. So that's a little bit of joy that your person's kind of holding on to at this point in time. Even though they try to temper themselves, they try to be very logical. Your person is, and I mentioned this before, your person's mapping out different situations so that they feel emotionally secure. That's just their way of handling things. No judgment over there. It's just a message that came up. But what I would expect, Pal One, from this person is them reaching out. It's going to be small, but it's going to be slightly sentimental or slightly emotional. That is the message that's coming through. And I think the more you have conversations with this person, the more they will start to open what is truly on their mind and what are their intentions for this connection. It's not going to happen right off the bat. Right off the bat, I think that they're going to be testing waters a little bit, but they are also going to make it clear that they're looking for some kind of emotional beginning. It's not going to be, hey, how are you? It's going to be, I've been thinking about you for quite some time and I've been meaning to reach out to you. It's going to be slightly emotional, but at the same time, it's not going to be very deep. Like, you're not going to expect a very long, deep emotional message from this person. No, maybe 1 or 2 sentences, but you're going to know the emotional depth behind their thought process and where they're at emotionally as well. I do feel that this person wants to work on things with you. So if there have been any problems between the two of you, or maybe the no contact started out with disagreements, or it started because of that, or there just have been some kind of misunderstandings between you and this person with the way that they've been acting, would not be surprised because they have been acting funny and they know it as well. So if you've been a little bit confused about their emotions and their thoughts and their feelings, and of course their actions as well, it looks like this person wants to clear it out, but it will take time for them to bring that conversation to the surface. So first it's going to be telling you where they're at, and then they're going to kind of, as the conversations go, tell you, well, I know that I haven't been the most upfront, so on and so forth. But it's not going to start off like that. That's very clear coming through. Kind of like in your person's mind right now, they're testing out different ways to reach out to you, different things to say. They might even be asking people who they look up to whether this is okay or not. I am getting the message that maybe in the past your person might have asked for advice and it didn't work out, so they're trying to rely on themselves to figure it out. But at the same time, I think that's also what is causing the delay, that they're not able to trust someone else's thought process about what they should do, and they're kind of looking inwards with the unicorn coming up. So I feel that could be happening on your person's end. So it's either that they've asked for help before and it didn't work out, or the help was misaligned, as well-intentioned as the other person could have been. It's either that, or your person is seeking help right now to understand what to do. It could even be like putting different messages. This is something that's coming through, all right? It could be even putting different kinds of starting messages to ChatGPT and asking which one is going to be a good fit, or which one is going to kind of let you know what they're thinking, and at the same time kind of keep things surface level. So it could be ChatGPT as well. That is a message, a very specific message that's coming through, but it could be someone else as well. Or it could be that this person's taken help previously and it didn't work out, so they're looking inwards. One of the two, all right? Let's get you some advice or even a message that wants to come through for you, Pile One. Let's see. Yes, we have the King of Cups, but in the feminine energy. So it is going to take a bit of time before this person can open their heart fully and to tell you exactly what has been in their heart. So as things flow between the two of you, as both of you have conversations, because that's going to be more surface level, and then it's going to start slowly getting deeper, only and only then will this person expose what they're feeling. In a way, I think that they want to know where you're at first before they share what's in their heart for you. All right, but I gotta tell you, with the King of Cups coming out, even if it is in the feminine energy, this is depth of emotions. This person is in their feels for you, Pile One. So it's just a matter of time before this comes to the surface, as in it's already come to the surface for them, but between the two of you, it's going to take a bit of conversations to get to that point, but it will. All right? Pile One, this is where I'll leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. I can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send, and watching my page ads, and also the memberships as well. So thank you so much for that, all right? And you always have free will, Pile One. Trust your intuition, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile Two. For those of you who chose the White Newman Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pile Two, specifically for new contact and or separation, your person's honest feelings. It could be about you, about themselves, about this connection. We'll keep it a little bit free-flowing, and I'll let you know what comes through, all right? Okay. So we have the Moon, we have the Sun, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have the Empress, and we have the Lovers. Okay, I gotta cover a few things over here. Hold on. Actually, let me just get Post-its. I think that would be easier to cover. Yeah, okay. I also have your Oracle cards, Pile Two, so let me get into that as well. We have the Bat, okay. We have Flexible. We have Pink Tourmaline. I am safe and secure. We have 5555 with freedom, and we have honesty. We have I can forgive myself and others. Okay. Okay, your person is a little bit on the fence at this point, Pile Two. It's kind of like they want this connection, but they also are not ready for the depth of this connection, or they're not ready to resolve things between the two of you. For some of you, I am seeing it's possible both of you had a disagreement, or this no contact might have started out in a rough way, right? So it's kind of like they want to come forward, but they also understand that to come forward and in order to start things up between the two of you, they need to be in a certain mental, emotional, and physical state as well. And for some of you, it could be even spiritual state. And your person at this point in time is not ready, and consciously they know it. There is an urge to come forward, but there's also an urge pulling them back. It's like I said, it's very on the fence. It's kind of like one minute they want to come forward, the next minute they're like, no, I'm not ready, I can't do this. Or there's just like something like something pulling them back from moving forward. There is a lot of love, Pal 2. This person does want to come forward. The reason why they're not coming forward is not because they don't want to, it's because at this point in time, they're not supposed to. That's one message that's coming through. And the second message that's coming through is at this point in time, they know that they're not ready yet. All right. There might be some evolution that needs to happen within your person, some transformation, maybe some healing as well. With I can forgive myself and others, I think that this person has to learn how to be honest with themselves about their actions, their thoughts, and maybe you're also going through the same thing on your end, because I am seeing something about rough waters coming through over here. And I feel that both of you have been trying to focus on your life. You've been kind of working through your stuff on your own, but it looks like there's a little bit more on that journey that needs to happen on your individual paths before both of you come together. And that's what's happening for your person as well. So I would not be surprised if that's also happening on your end. Like you also, like if you feel you're watching this and you're like, oh, well, this sounds like me as well. Yeah, it's because both of you are going through similar energies. Both of you are going through the same phase, all right? Because I am feeling duality over here coming through. Now, something that your person is learning in this phase is how to be honest with themselves, how to be completely transparent with themselves. Either there was a lot of denial, or your person kind of put themselves on a pedestal and might not have viewed their actions, their thoughts, and their feelings objectively, or even the way that they handled certain situations with you, handled the connection. And there is an understanding that there has to be some kind of growth within them. And I would not be surprised if there is some kind of divine intervention over here, which is kind of leading your person down the path to understand. Also, would not be surprised if that's happening on your end as well. With I am safe and secure coming through, I really think there is divine protection for this connection at this point in time. I think that if both of you had continued being in contact, given the energy, I think it might have just worked against both of you, and it might have been like massive alignment. You just kept going into massive misalignment. Sorry, I was called to correct that. And I think that both of you are being brought into alignment, but it just has to be on your individual journey at this point in time so that both of you can meet at a later point. There is definitely more to come in your story with the Lovers coming out. So if you thought that this was over, or you've been sad about it, there's a little bit of a hint coming through that no, there's more to your story. Both of you are being aligned to each other. Just because it's quiet right now, just because there's nothing on the surface right now, doesn't mean there isn't going on in 5D and there isn't a transformation that's happening within the two of you in order to align. With the Bat coming out, I feel that your person right now is going through some shadow work. Again, would not be surprised if you too are going through it. So there's a lot of healing that's taking place, a lot of purging that's coming through. And more importantly, both of you are learning how to be honest with yourselves, right? It is a difficult phase. I can see that, Pal 2. I know that it must be painful, kind of taking a look at yourself as well. Just know whatever you're going through, your person is also going through the same thing. It has been difficult for them to kind of take a look at how they've been showing up, their thoughts, their thoughts, their processes, their feelings. It's been a little bit difficult with the mask that I see over here, but your person's still working through it. That's the important thing. It is going to take time before the two of you get an opportunity to maybe talk to each other or even try reconciling. Even though it is on the cards, it might take a little bit of time. I think that both of you are protected from each other. So it's not about when your person's ready or when you're ready. It has to be in divine timing, all right? That is the message that's coming through. But overall, I will say that the more you flow with the lessons that you are meant to learn, like you surrender to the divine and you flow and you say, I accept the lessons that are meant for me right now, I feel the smoother your path is going to be, because if you resist, then you're just going to be causing more delay. That's what divine timing is all about. It's not about a specific timing. It's about your transformation and your alignment to whatever it is that you're asking for or you're trying to manifest for yourself. It's the same with your person as well, right? So until and unless that transformation happens on both ends, there'll be a delay in both of you coming together. But I do see the divine stepping in when both of you are ready, causing some kind of, I guess, an opportunity. It might even be very sudden as well for both of you to have a chance at reconciliation, because I think there's something about your soul contract that's coming through as well. Would not be surprised if both of you are some kind of soulmates. Would not be surprised, because that energy is coming through. And both of you, I think, it makes sense, that the shadow work, all of that makes sense. I think that both of you trigger each other. So you're kind of being put on your separate paths right now so that you can heal whatever has been triggered and come together as healthier versions of yourself, and of course more aligned versions of yourself, so that you can actually handle the intensity and the depth of this connection. Like I said before, I would not be surprised if this is some kind of a soulmate connection. All right, one advice or one message that wants to come through for you, Tattoo. Yeah, you both are manifesting. Yes, don't worry, all right, Paltu? I think that the more you worry, the more you're kind of building resistance within you. But if you surrender and you say, it will happen, it's just a matter of me being led there, and allow yourself to be led, trust me, the same energy is something that your person is going to embody as well. So surrender to the process. Trust that there is a reason why both of you are in no contact right now, why you're meant to focus on your individual journey. Again, the more you focus on the connection, the more you're delaying it. So focus on yourself, focus on the transformation that you're meant to learn or go through. Focus on the path that you are being led to. It's your individual path first, and then you come together, all right? So don't worry, it is going to happen with so many, we have the Hermit, the Empress, the Lovers coming out, the Sun, the Moon, with so many major arcanas here. Like I said, would not be surprised if there is a very, very deep soul contract, like a very strong and deep soul contract between the two of you, and the divine has stepped in to protect. We also have the Six of Cups coming here, which is very, very sweet as well. So both of you, looks like you both are meant to experience this connection, in a way that calms your soul. But to get to that point, you have to become that versions of yourself. So you're being led. Don't resist as much as possible. Allow it to flow. Allow the path to open to you the moment you are ready for it. And I guess I would say surrender to the path. Don't resist. Don't say, okay, it has to look this way, or it has to happen in a certain time. No. Let that go. Just say, take me on that path. I'm open to the lessons that are coming my way. I am open to the transformation that I'm meant to make. And you will be led, all right? You just need to ask for help, Paltio, all right? You will be led. There is divine protection for this connection. Paltio, this is where I'll leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below, but if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send in, watching my page ads, my members. Thank you so much. And Paltu, take care. You always have free will. Trust your intuition. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.